Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Wow, fabulous, fabulous, Shafi, and excellent as usual. Another week.
Perfect.
Yes, another week, another great episode on Food 101, people. But before we go on to our discussion for today, please do visit our official website, www.food101.ca, as well as our new podcast. We are evolving, people. We are evolving. Doing for 6 years on Food 101, we need to expand. So Chef Alessandro and I decided that we're gonna do pastry 101.
Yes.
Mm. So Chefy, what they gonna do? What they gonna listen to our pastry 101? I'm
Pastry one, they're
curious about it.
gonna listen all the way how to make pastry, at home. The easy. Well, always we give an easy way to do at home anyway. Easy recipe.
Mm.
But we start from the beginning. So start from the basic, and then we go on with the with dessert all the time. But of course, the most important is to learn about the basic. So that's the most important.
Yes, the basic. What's the big difference of baking something and cooking main course? Mm.
Time.
Time, it takes time,
Time
right?
is the
Doing
difference.
pastry.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
basically you got more time available. You just focus in one dessert, and it's when you cook in a meal, a full course. You need to focus in many different things: appetizer, maybe the mousse or the some canapé at the beginning. We talk about lots of the stuff anyway. Of course, your pasta, your main dish, meat, fish, side dish. So it's more elaborated. And more, you have to run a little bit faster. Pastry, I always enjoy pastry. Pastry, you just relax a little bit, and make your time, to finish up your dessert. It's nice. But of course, when they look on our website, they can see so many recipes over there. So we try to show everybody, the easy way how to make nice food at home and enjoy doing it. That's it.
Enjoy doing it for sure.
Mhm.
So, Shafi, for this episode, what will be our topic for today?
For Food 101 today, we're going to talk about cheese fondue because, it's nice and cool still outside here. It's, at least in Toronto. I don't know
Mhm.
Vancouver. What's the weather over there now?
Well, it is raining and cold,
Ah, okay.
Shafi.
So we're almost the same. We are
Almost
snowing
the
and cold.
same. Mhm. If it's not raining, it's snowing.
Mhm.
Mm.
So for
That's
a nice day like this, that you don't want to get out, you want to stay at home, you want to do something, nice and warm, keep you nice and in the house without do anything extra on your day. You just need a nice cheese fondue. Okay. So usually when you get fondue, like you see even on the picture that Daniel put it up, you need a warmer for for the cheese fondue to keep it nice and melt. But when you are home, I think you can find a different way how to keep it warm. Just keep it bain marie. It's boiling water under. And, you just put a bowl on it. It's a work anyway. It's an easy way how to make it at home too. So a simple recipe, cheese fondue. You're gonna need lots of cheese, that's for sure. Lots of cheese. So it's not the cheap recipe, yeah. So it's a little bit expensive recipe. But yes, usually I use three different kind of cheese. I use a little bit firm cheese, like a Gruyere, Fontaine cheese, and Gouda cheese. That's my three cheese that I always use mixed together. They give a nice flavor on it. You need some cornstarch. You need some nice dry wine, white wine. A Sauvignon Blanc would be nice. Garlic, if you want to use it. Sometimes I don't. Depends. and a little bit lemon juice, a little bit brandy, Dijon mustard, and nutmeg. That's my recipe how to make my cheese fondue at home. Um, for the dippers for the fondue, that's something that you can actually enjoy to pick whatever you like. You can start with boiled potato, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, mushroom, cherry tomato, very popular that one. Um, if you want even some apple, would be a nice touch too, if it's especially a granny's meats. And sausage would be amazing. And of course, bread. Some a nice baguette, sourdough. That's kind of bread that in all the cheese on top when you pick it up. When you dip it on it. And but then after you can choose whatever you like. If you like celery, you can put celery. If you want dip the carrots, you can dip carrots. It's up to you how many things you want to use for your dipping. Simple how to make this the simple way how to make this cheese fondue. Okay, first you're gonna grate all your cheese. You can go even to any kind of grocery store. You can buy already grated. You can find already in bags anyway for 400 grams, or even a kilo, and you can choose which one you like most. And so you put all the cheese in a bowl, and you combine the cheese with the cornstarch. And you mix it together, and then after that you toss with the in practically you toss the cheese with the cornstarch so you can coat all the little piece of your grated cheese. Then in a little stove, um, you just put a nice pot, the fondue pot or a large heavy saucepan, whatever you like, and you bring to boil the wine with the garlic, with the lemon juice, if you like the garlic, of course, and you simmer over medium low heat. When it start to go and get start to almost boiling, you add your cheese and a little bit at a time, and you mix a little bit at a time, and then after that you make sure that when you whip it, the cheese start to get melt and it become a smooth, like a very very smooth fondue. Once it's all nice and smooth, then after that you can add your brandy, your mustard, and your nutmeg. That's given a little bit more flavor on your cheese when you make your fondue. And then after that you put on the side. I always keep it under nice boiling water, so it's nice and always nice and warm. But if you want to prepare in advance, you can prepare in advance and put on the side, and then you can still warm up at the when it's time to enjoy the fondue on the table. Then you start to prepare your dipping or whatever you like. Like if you have some sausage, you have to blanch the sausage, you have to boil the potato, you want to blanch your mushroom. That's up to you. Whatever you feel like to add to dip your fondue with. And then after that, you serve your fondue with a nice long fork if it's possible. If you don't have the long fork, you can use the little wood sticks. They will work that one too. Um, if you want, you can make, like I say, you can make in advance, even a day before in advance. Just to you just keep it in the refrigerator, and then when you need to to serve to your guest, you can still warm it up in a boiling water in a bain marie, and that's it. Usually, in my house, since I don't have the little burner for the fondue, I boil the water. I keep it in the pot. Just I bring the pot in the middle of the table with the bowl on top of the cheese. And then my kids go crazy over there and dip in the the uh, the cheese, the potato, the sausage, the salame, the everything inside. And that's it. That's our cheese fondue. How we make it here at home.
Yes, easy and delicious, people, most especially this winter season.
Yes, it's perfect for the winter season.
Definitely. So, Shafi, can vegetable or proteins be used effectively as a dippers?
Yes, you
I
can.
think so, yeah.
Yes, of course. Like I say, sausage, you can use it, for that. The vegetable, any kind of vegetable you like. If you like even carrots, you can, pre-blanch a little bit. Just yeah, unless you like a nice raw carrots to dip it on. Absolutely, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Broccoli, cauliflower. It's a classic. Cherry tomato, you can roast it, or you can just keep it like this, like raw, and you just dip it on in the cheese. Potato, classic. French baguette, you can toast it or you can keep it like fresh like it is, because this is gonna it's gonna hold the cheese anyway. You can use the salami, the little salami that you can buy, or you can dip that one too. So it's all up to the whoever make uh, this fondue. They can decide what kind of side they like. I love to put a big assortment of it in the middle of the table. Then the kids are gonna go crazy about it, you know. So it's nice. It's good for a winter. It's nice and warm, and then you can choose what kind of cheese you want. You can mix a little bit, and so that's up to you after.
Definitely delicious, people. Try at home.
Yes.
So, Shafi, what do you maintain? So, how do you maintain the ideal temperature without scorching the
Well,
food?
the temperatures, you're looking always to maintain nice and warm, because you have to melt the cheese, so you have to keep it always melt, so you can cool down. It's gonna get obviously cheese is gonna get cold very fast, especially if in a cool environment. But you if you keep it like always a steam under or something to keep it nice and warm, you always keep it the same temperature. You're looking at 70, 80 degrees. It's nice. 60, 65 degrees. It's always a nice temperature to keep it nice and warm. I'm talking about Celsius, no Fahrenheit. Otherwise, it's still going to be cold like a rock. Um, I think
Okay,
you.
Shafi. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So,
saw that
Shafi,
you have no sound. I say, oh my god.
no sound is so, Shafi, how does steering technique influence texture?
The
Why you
steering
cooking
technique.
it, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to melt, like I say, you melt a little bit at a time. You make sure that it's a smooth, become a nice smooth cream. You don't want a grain on it, so that's why you have to mix a little bit at a time. The starch is gonna, the cornstarch is gonna glue all together the cheese, because you got different kind of cheese, so you have to make unite it together, melt it all together, make it nice and smooth. Yeah, but you can turn any size that you want. It's not doesn't matter what it's nice and mix. It would be it's all fine. Your microphone goes off.
Okay, thank you, Safi. So what is the purpose of rubbing the pot with the garlic before melting the cheese, Safi? Why we
Well, the
need
garlic give a little bit more
garlic?
flavor. So usually you put the garlic with the wine and just give it a more flavor to the wine, to the dry wine. Then after that, you just take it off the garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like, some people don't. So sometimes my wife, say, okay, I don't like the garlic on it, so can you take it off? Just don't put it on. So it's up to you. If you don't want to put it, you don't put it. Let's give a
Yeah.
little bit more flavor on the fondue. It's like that you put
Mm-hmm.
after you put your nutmeg, you put your mustard on it. Let's give a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more extra uh, taste on the cheese.
Certainly. Can I use shallot, Safi, instead of garlic?
Uh, yeah, if you like to, you can change some. You can put some shallot. Yeah, usually it's garlic, but if you want to try with the shallot, yes, of course, you can give it the flavor.
Certainly. So, in cooking the fondue, Shafi, what is the best utensil you need? A ceramic versus cast iron?
Well, ceramic is the best one because it's maintained nice and heat on it. Steel, after that it's going to get cold, so it's cooler up faster. Uh, it's yes, I think ceramic it's always the best to use it for this kind of for the fondue especially. Um, and if you have the little candles under, the little pilot that you can keep it on and keep it always warm, that would be the best, to use in the middle of the table. Usually, when you got friends over, they sell, the full package. You can have all this, the little skewers. You got your ceramic bowl. You got the warmer under. So that one is very very nice to have. But eventually, if you don't want to spend the money for the equipment. You can use any kind of bowl in a nice warm water pot, a bain marie, and it will work the same way anyway. If you are
Mm.
home with the family, it's fine.
Definitely, people try at home. It's something good to taste during winter season. So, Shafi, before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, people, because my abstract essay is already in sixth season. Abstract poetry in third season. Of course, my book 101 review in sixth season too. Comedy 101 in fourth season, and as well as our food 101 with Chef Alessandro in sixth season. Now, sixth season plus additional pastry 101, geography 101, love letters, movie 101 review, music 101 are in fifth season, Science 101, Sex 101 is fourth season. Of course, my baby podcast, Trivia 101, Motivation 101, Spiritual Awakening 101, Mental Health 101, Law 101, Entrepreneurship 101, Coaching 101, and of course, Bible Verses 101. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. And additional people, we are already live on online radio called Live 365 in the US, and in the UK we are live on Real Radio Talks in the UK. So please do support us. We're live on radio, online radios, Live 365 people, and Radio Talks in the UK. So Chevy, we're expanding and expanding. So
Wow.
sooner or later we are be live on Roku. Hmm. Wow, thank you for being part of our podcast, Food 101. We are hoping for the best of the best for this year. So, Shafi, to wrap up our discussion, what else you can say about fondue?
Well, fondue. What can I say about fondue? Kids love it. It's nice to have. It's fun to make it. It's you spend more time on the table with your friends, with your family. And yeah, it's nice to enjoy, especially in the winter time. It's you can find different way, different kind of cheese to melt together. You can find your own combination if you like. So I will always suggest, the one that I told you before on the recipe. It's on the recipe over there. But of course, you can change as your whatever you prefer. It's always good to try something new anyway. Please enjoy.
Enjoy and share to other people. If you like
Yes.
the taste, share the recipe. It's available on food101.ca. Again, if you don't like to watch us live to all social medias, if you don't like to listen to us to our podcast platforms, we are available on Live 365 and online radio in the US, and in the UK we are live on Radio Talks.
Wow.
So people try cheese fondue. It's something else, and for sure your friends, relatives, or whatever,
Love
your
it.
lovers, yeah, they love it for sure, especially this winter.
Yes.
Winter. So, coming after this, people, please support us. Pastry 101. We will talk about something good.
Yes.
So, Shafi,
Mega people.
see you soon.
Bye bye.